Guys, this is going to be a little bit longer intros. Bear with me. This is the EDX launcher done by Eric Oakes over at Oakes Works EDX. This thing, I've very rarely had such a complete reversal of everything I thought about a knife until today. Eric sent me this. I was kind of on the fence about it. And now that I've had it and I've carried it for a day, I am thoroughly impressed, and I owe Eric an apology. So let's take this, turn it around, take a look at it from above. Guys, like I said in the intro, this launcher, I apologize for the way the blade looks. I don't know what it is. Something I cut has left a residue that I just can't seem to get off of this knife. This is an amazing little EDC folder. Now, I'm typically not a big fan of front flippers, but this thing is great. I don't have a problem with it because it does have a secondary option of the thumb stud. So real quick, first things first, let's grab a couple knives, do some size comparison. Benchmade 940, a knife most of you should know the size of by now. Not a big knife at all, but it's dimensionally a little larger. Benzo Large 21, so you can see tip to tip, tail to tail on those knives. This isn't a great big knife. Now, let's get this out of the way and talk about the things I've noticed first day in pockets. So now I don't have a lot of information except what was on the card. It's an M390 blade done in titanium. It does have a carbon fiber, fat carbon fiber Arctic blue inlay, titanium hardware, and thumb studs. The M390 blade on this is great. I have used this a lot more than I thought I would. I fell in love with the Solar Storm at the show, which I still do carry a lot. And this was the one that I was on the fence about. And this is the one that I see being the one that a lot of people are going to like. Really super attractive. Titanium, blue carbon, Arctic blue carbon fiber, like I said, M390 blade, thumb stud or top flipper. I have problems with the top flippers, but I can slow roll this one a lot like I do. I got this one out for comparison, a lot like I do on the Artisan Sirius, which is another top flipper, front flipper that I like. Thumb studs on it are beautiful in that blue, by the way. Eric, good job on coordinating colors. They are just about perfect for flipping. I have a hard time hitting them sometimes because I just have big hands. It's not a knock against the knife, just where they're positioned. Sometimes I miss them a little bit. But like I said, the nice thing is I can slow roll it if I want. Great handle shape that was on the fence about at first because it just kind of felt a little strange. But now that I've had it for a little bit, I'm going to tell you what it reminds me of in a minute. But I've got some really cool feel from this. It feels great in hand, in use, either there or there. And this little area here that is the actual flipper when it's closed is just perfect to drop your thumb into and power cut with what's not a very large knife. You can do some serious cutting. The jimping area here, because that's what I'm going to call it. That's basically jimping because you can get up on it and hold, even if your hands are wet. I tested this. That is very, very grippy. And you've got that on both sides. So in a pinch grip, it's just perfect. Like if you happen to be out in the wilderness and you're skinning out an animal and your hands are bloody or wet, you've got that. And you can see it's actually taking skin off of my thumbs when I push on it really hard. Access to the lock bar is great. It's kind of tight in there, but they've given you just the right amount of scallops. The pocket clip just absolutely disappears in pocket. All of this carbon fiber here prevents material from getting caught in here, so there's no issues in and out of pocket. You can barely feel any of the marry-ups on it. You've got a spot for a lanyard, but no ugly hole. And you have a reversible pocket clip with a washer, a spare washer, so that you can go left or right hand carry. I don't know if they are exclusive to each other. They may be because of the angle, but there's one in the box. So everything so far has been great. This is the first day I carried it. I've got to clean it up and figure out what it was I cut up that left a residue on it. And I'm going to say it came extremely sharp, as do all of Eric's knives. These are done by React, so there's only a couple of small things negative that I even have to say about it. and we'll just talk about that real quick. Actually, I forgot to tell you the knife that this reminds me of. It reminds me of the Olamic Whippersnapper, which has a very similar blade shape, but did not feel good in my hand. This absolutely is a dream. So that being said, let's talk about the couple little negative things that I found. It is really comfortable in hand. In this grip, I can feel the pocket clip, and it kind of rolls out. Now, that is absolutely fine if I'm holding it down here. Not a big issue. The pocket clip, while I like it, is pretty stiff. I did notice when I was wearing some 511s with reinforced pockets that it was a little stiff in and out of that pocket. So I don't think it's going to be like a game changer or anything like that. And then for me, the only other thing is I talked about the thumb studs a little bit. While I do like the thumb studs, I wish I could thumb flip it a little bit better. And I know it would require a complete change of the knife, but I wish there was a little bit more gap. And a lot of that has to do, I'm going to say 100% of it has to do with the size of my hands and fingers. Getting up in that, and I just kind of miss it a little bit. It could just be the technique, like getting up under it in a different angle. I'm not sure. But I'm going to tell you, I love this knife way more than I thought I was going to. I'm really happy with it. Thanks to Eric for sending it along. These are available on his website, and I'll see if I can't find any other places where these are available. These became available on March 2nd. He sent this before they were even available. So I've heard people say, oh, I got mine this, I got mine then, I got mine the other day. I was like, I don't know how, because he specifically told me that he was putting these out on March 2nd. So guys, let's turn this around, do some final thoughts, and send you out about your day. This is a great, great knife. If you don't jump on this one, you're missing out. You will. I'm going to tell you, I regret questioning this knife at the show. If you don't jump on this, you will probably regret it. I know I would have if I had been like, yeah, don't send that. And then I got one later. So let's turn around and do some final thoughts. So guys, like I said, at the show, this just felt so much different than Eric's other knives that I was taken aback. And now that it's here, I'm absolutely in love with it. This knife is going to spend so much time in pockets. I had actually thought about asking Eric if I could do this as a giveaway, if he minded, or if he wanted it to go somewhere. At this point, I don't care. This is going to be something I keep for a very long time. I absolutely love this. And I should have never second-guessed Eric's design or thought philosophy. This is so good. Such a great little EDC. I am absolutely over the moon with how happy I am now that I've carried this for an entire day. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's fucking amazing. So guys, I don't want to make it any longer. There's a ton of affiliate links and things down below that you can use to do some shopping. Anything you purchase, whether it's the thing you clicked on or not, if you use the affiliate links on Amazon. Support the channel, Coffee Brand Coffee, Doll Strong Knives, great companies, great products. Coffee Brand Coffee has got a 5% discount. I have a membership down below. It's all tier-based. Everyone gets a whole laundry list of benefits. I do giveaways for the members. I do have exclusive content for the members, and we do off YouTube hangout stuff, and it's a lot of fun. Guys, that's it on this one. I absolutely am just in love with this knife, and you're going to see a couple more videos about this probably throughout the carry. So that's it on this one. I love you all. Keep it clean in the comment section. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and I will see you in the next video.